Death. It is the one certainty that binds all living beings, transcending boundaries of species, culture, and time. From the moment we are born, the clock starts ticking, and every second brings us closer to this inevitable end. It is the one certainty in life. The cycle of life and death is a natural phenomenon, as old as time itself. Each sunrise heralds a new beginning, and each sunset signifies an end. The blooming of a flower, the birth of a child, these are moments of life that remind us of the beauty and fragility of existence. Every living being, from the smallest insect to the largest whale, will eventually face this ultimate fate. The ant on a leaf, the majestic whale in the ocean, and the delicate flower, all are part of this grand cycle. Life is a series of moments, each leading inexorably to the next, until the final moment arrives. Despite its universality, death remains a topic shrouded in mystery, fear, and often silence. We avoid discussing it, perhaps in the hope that by ignoring it, we can delay its arrival. But death is an integral part of life, a chapter that completes the story. We are born, we live, and we die. These are the three fundamental stages of existence. Each stage is filled with its own experiences, challenges, and joys. The first steps of a baby, the shared moments with family, and the wisdom of the elderly, all are threads in the tapestry of life. This is the natural order of things. Just as the seasons change from spring to winter, so too do the phases of life. The waves crash on the shore, only to recede and return again. This cyclical nature is a reminder that life and death are interconnected, each giving meaning to the other. However, the process of dying is rarely simple or straightforward. It is often accompanied by a myriad of emotions and physical changes. The sterile environment of a hospital, the grip of a hand on a bedsheet, the attentive care of medical staff. All these elements paint a complex picture of the end-of-life experience. It is a complex interplay of physical, emotional, and spiritual experiences that vary greatly from person to person. Some find solace in spiritual rituals, others in the comforting presence of loved ones. The tears and smiles, the prayers and silent moments, all contribute to the unique journey of each individual. The 24 hours leading up to death are particularly significant, often marked by a unique set of physical and emotional changes. The presence of loved ones, the changing sky, the steady beep of a heartbeat monitor, these are the final moments that encapsulate a lifetime of experiences. Understanding these changes is crucial not only for those who are dying but also for their loved ones. It allows for a deeper connection, a chance to say goodbye, and an opportunity to provide comfort and support. The soft conversations, the gentle touch, the compassionate care, all these actions help ease the transition. It allows for greater empathy, compassion, and support during a time of immense vulnerability and transition. The hugs, the holding of hands, the shared moments of silence and storytelling, these are the ways we show our love and support, making the final journey a little less lonely. In these final hours, the human experience is distilled to its very essence, revealing both the fragility and the resilience of the human spirit. The serene face, the letting go, the peaceful landscape, these images remind us that even in death there is beauty, grace, and a profound sense of peace. As death approaches, the human mind begins a process of grappling with the reality of its own mortality. This is a profound journey that can evoke a wide range of emotions and thoughts. For some, it is a time of deep reflection, where they look back on their lives considering the choices they made, the paths they took, and the relationships they nurtured or neglected. This period can be filled with a sense of urgency to resolve unfinished business, to say the things that were left unsaid, and to find peace with the life they have lived. This can manifest in a variety of ways. Some may find themselves overwhelmed with regret or sorrow, while others may feel a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. The emotional spectrum is vast and deeply personal. Some individuals experience a heightened sense of awareness and clarity. They may gain new insights into their lives and the world around them, seeing things from a perspective they never considered before. This clarity can bring a sense of peace and acceptance. They may reflect on their lives, seeking meaning and closure. This reflection often involves revisiting memories, both joyful and painful, and making sense of their personal narrative. Writing in journals, looking through old photo albums, or sharing stories with loved ones can be part of this process. Others may experience confusion, disorientation, or even delirium. This can be a distressing experience both for the individual and their loved ones. It is important to understand that these symptoms are often a natural part of the dying process. This is often due to underlying medical conditions or the effects of medications. The body and mind are undergoing significant changes, and medical interventions can sometimes contribute to these altered states of consciousness. Dreams and visions are also common in the final days of life. These experiences can be vivid and meaningful, often providing a sense of comfort and connection to something greater than oneself. These may provide comfort, reconciliation, or even a glimpse into what lies beyond. For some, these dreams and visions are a source of solace, helping them to let go and transition peacefully. It is important to remember that each person's experience is unique. No two journeys are the same, and each individual will navigate this final chapter in their own way. There is no right or wrong way to die. The process is deeply personal, and what matters most is that the individual feels supported and respected. The important thing is to create an environment of love, support, and respect for the dying individual and their wishes. Surrounding them with care and understanding can make this final journey a little easier, providing them with the dignity and peace they deserve. In the final 24 hours of life, the body begins to shut down. This is a time of significant transition, both for the individual and their loved ones. The body, having fought for so long, starts to conserve its remaining energy, focusing on the most essential functions. This is a gradual process, but there are some common physical signs that indicate death is near. Medical professionals often look for these signs to provide appropriate care and support during this delicate time. One of the most noticeable changes is a decrease in energy and alertness. The individual may become less responsive, spending more time in a state of rest. This is the body's way of preparing for the final journey. The individual may sleep for extended periods, becoming increasingly difficult to rouse. This deep sleep is often a comfort, providing a peaceful escape from the physical decline. Appetite also diminishes, and they may refuse food and fluids altogether. This is a natural part of the process, as the body's need for sustenance decreases. Loved ones may find this distressing, but it is important to understand that forcing food or drink is not necessary. Breathing patterns often change, becoming shallow and irregular. This can be accompanied by a distinct sound known as the death rattle, caused by the relaxation of the throat muscles and the accumulation of secretions. There may be periods of apnea, where breathing stops altogether for several seconds at a time. These pauses can be unsettling, but they are a normal part of the dying process. These changes can be distressing for loved ones to witness, but it's important to remember that they are a natural part of the dying process and are not usually indicative of pain or suffering. Providing comfort, being present, and offering emotional support are the best ways to help during this time. The focus should be on ensuring the individual's comfort and dignity as they transition from life to death. The emotional landscape in the final 24 hours is just as varied as the physical changes. Fear and anxiety are common emotions, often stemming from the unknown nature of death and the separation from loved ones. Acceptance and peace may also emerge, especially if the individual has had time to process their mortality and find closure. Some individuals experience a surge of energy and lucidity in the hours or days before death, known as a rally. This can be a precious time for final conversations and goodbyes. It's essential to remember that there is no right or wrong way to feel. Each emotion, whether it be joy, sadness, anger, or fear, is a valid response to the profound experience of dying. The experience of dying can vary significantly depending on the cause of death. Individuals with terminal illnesses may have weeks, months, or even years to come to terms with their mortality. This can allow for time to make arrangements, say goodbyes, and find spiritual or emotional peace. Sudden death, on the other hand, offers no such preparation. The shock and trauma of an accident, heart attack, or other unexpected event can make it difficult for both the dying individual and their loved ones to process what is happening. It's important to acknowledge these differences and provide support tailored to the specific needs of the individual and their family. The presence of loved ones is incredibly important during the final 24 hours of life. Simply being present, offering comfort, and providing reassurance can make a world of difference to someone who is dying. Holding their hand, speaking softly, and sharing memories can provide a sense of connection and peace. It is also a time to honor the dying person's wishes. This may include specific religious or spiritual practices, preferred music or readings, or simply being allowed to die in peace and dignity. The role of healthcare professionals is also crucial during this time, providing pain relief, ensuring comfort, and offering emotional support to both the dying individual and their family is paramount. The inevitability of death can be a difficult pill to swallow. It forces us to confront our own mortality and the fragility of life. However, it can also be an opportunity for growth, reflection, and a deeper appreciation for the preciousness of life. Facing our own mortality can inspire us to live more fully, to cherish our relationships, and to make the most of the time we have. It can also prompt us to examine our values and beliefs, and to find meaning and purpose in our lives. Death, while often feared, is a natural part of the circle of life. By embracing our mortality, we can live more authentically and fully, both in life and in death. In the face of death, having one's wishes honored can bring a sense of peace and closure. This is where advanced care planning becomes paramount. Openly discussing end-of-life care preferences with loved ones and healthcare providers can alleviate a significant burden during an already challenging time. Whether it's a preference for palliative care, specific religious or cultural rituals, or even the desire to donate organs, clearly stating these wishes ensures that the dying individual's autonomy and dignity are respected. This open dialogue also enables loved ones to advocate for the individual's wishes, fostering a sense of control and agency during a time when they may feel powerless. The 24 hours preceding death are a profound testament to the human experience. They encapsulate the raw vulnerability, the unwavering spirit, and the intricate dance between the physical and emotional realms. While often viewed with trepidation, understanding the dying process allows us to approach it with greater empathy and compassion. It reminds us to treasure each moment, to mend broken relationships, and to live life to the fullest. Death, though marking the end of our physical journey, also serves as a poignant reminder of the beauty and fragility of life itself. It is in embracing our mortality that we truly begin to live.